The NBA 2K community is like no other. There's passion and competitiveness, but there's also a strong bond for many that's just like family.
And over the years, we've connected with many that have told us that their NBA 2K family has pulled them through some tough times.
Absolutely. We've been inspired, and that's one reason we've started our series, My 2K Life, to share those stories and to get to meet the people behind the community.
Next up is a fan favorite and a friend of NBA 2K TV. Here's a look at the life and journey of King Jordan.
My brother always played basketball games. He always played 2K. And it always was around me, and sometimes I used to get on the game and play with him.
Man, let's come out, let's hoop, man. Let's go hoop, man. What y'all want to do?
Basketball is a lifesaver for me. Always was.
Good steal. Come on. Oh, you didn't hit me. Tone, you didn't hit me.
I'm really appreciative of 2K because it saved my life so many times. It kept me in the house, and I never thought I would be a content creator.
I'm King Jordan DF, and this is My 2K Life.
Taj, what's good?
What's up, man? Long time no see.
Coming right up, the Bulls taking on the Lakers for Chicago. Hello from 2K Sports. We're honoring diversity and culture tonight with the NBA celebration of Noche Latina. And the starting group for Chicago. Ayo Dosunmu out there with Buzelis. Then it's MP. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's White in at the shooting guard position. And for the Lakers, Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the 1. We talk about how much of a grind the schedule can be, Stan, but here we are. It feels like this season has flown by.
Yeah, Brian, on the one hand, the regular season can be a marathon, but on the other hand, when you really get into it and into that routine every night, it's over before you know it.
Certainly has been entertaining.
Explosive move by White, going right up to the rim.
Stolen by MP. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Pass to James. And slam dunk by James.
They're still dunking with ease. James is a physical specimen.
Now here's MP. The 3. He buries it from 3. MP's got 5 now.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league. And when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult job.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
And there's Doncic. That's good. On the assist by James.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
White looking it over. Good on the shot.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
MP against Doncic. Out to James. Two shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
I mean, do you think a little or even a big bump is stopping LeBron? His determination is part of what makes him a future Hall of Famer.
Here's MP. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
They won both games against this club last season. Would love to repeat that this time around.
The shot by Buzzell is no good.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule.
For the Lakers, Austin Reeves. One shot.
In 2024, Luka Doncic. And so here is Chicago. 4-point game on the court right now. Second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Dosunmu, Kobe White out there with MP. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Vucevic in at the 5.
And I'll tell you what, for his size, just about 7 feet, Buzelis is a pretty good passer.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Kings was all business. He dropped 27 points, and he was able to provide some stout defense on that end of the court, too. He had more than his fair share of ink on the scoreboard. I'm sure he wants to repeat that tonight, too, guys.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Well, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Lakers trail by 9. Down low. Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the chance.
Going on the attack, Luka doesn't give them a chance to get between him and the rim.
Pass to MP. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pulls up. And that's good for 2. MP's got 12 points.
Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways, that time with a great bounce pass.
Reeves, the pass to James. Oh, James knocks down the triple.
Well, LeBron is a guy who can score from anywhere. He's comfortable taking long-range shots.
White finds MP. The 3. Again, MP missing. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 6. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Doncic's shot is good.
And look at Luka now, getting aggressive at the arc. He was eager to answer that last 3.
Dosunmu with it. Picked up by James.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And Doncic launches from deep. Here's Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Some changes for Los Angeles. And we're through the first half of play here in what...
With a score, your Lakers 49. The Bulls 53.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Chicago leading by 4. LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the center, filling out the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Inside. And finished off by Hayes.
Excellent decision from James. He's all for whipping passes to uncover teammates.
And here's MP from outside. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
And there it is for him. Hayes has got 4 points in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now here's Dosunmu. Tight defense on him. MP shot is off.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Knocked loose. And stolen by Vanderbilt. James with the ball. Dosunmu picks him up. Hayes misses.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
From deep, MP. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
A deep 3 from MP. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Reeves. He's covered by Dosunmu. From deep, here's Doncic. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. A deep 3 from MP. Off the mark there with a 3.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
And the Lakers making a change here. Hachimura's checked in.
First team foul.
All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more.
The Bulls' shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. On the court for Chicago. Buzelis out there with Ayo Dosunmu. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's MP. And it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. A nice shot by MP.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Reeves finds Doncic. Chicago grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Next up, they'll face the Nuggets in Denver. That'll be the last leg of a 6-game road trip for the club. A nice shot by MP.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc. Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Here's Buzelis. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup. And now it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
And as we're starting to see more of Buzelis, his coaches want more of that. Just impacting the glass.
James passes to Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Dosunmu outside. Back to Vucevic. MP outside. Lets the 3 fly. Drains the triple. MP's got 29 points.
I just love the ball move.
Knocked away. It's stolen by MP. Puts up a 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Big rebound on a night where they haven't exactly controlled the glass.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those. That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
And here's Doncic outside from way back there. Luka!
Using that change of pace off the dribble, Doncic gets the shots he wants.
MP outside. Fires away from way outside. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Lakers trail by 6. Here's Doncic. Here's Vanderbilt. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Vanderbilt's gotten 4 this quarter.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive, and the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Here's Dosunmu. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. From deep, MP. He drops it from range. MP's got 17 points here in the second half.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession. Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Doncic. Chicago with a rebound.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Pass to Dosunmu. Here's MP. Here's Buzelis. Guarded by Doncic. Back to MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Buzelis has tremendous court vision for his age and is willing to make the extra pass.
And there's the lob. No good again that time. And White has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Dosunmu on the wing. Pass to Vucevic. MP outside from the arc. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They trail by 15. A minute 6 left in the fourth. Some changes for Los Angeles. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everybody.
I was born in Springfield, Illinois, and my mother, she would travel back and forth to Chicago, Illinois. It was tough, seeing a lot of things, did a lot of things as well. I remember sometimes, you know, the bill didn't get paid and we had to sleep on the floor and, you know, open the oven to warm us up at night. So these times was humbling beginnings for me because it showed me a lot about life and it made me understand and grow up quickly. What got scary was I called.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more.
AC number 18.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to. So here's Miami's starting group. Wing pairing will be Hero and Jaquez Jr. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Bulls, they've got Kobe White. Buzelis out there with Vucevic. Then it's Dosunmu. And it's MP in at the 1. And what a matchup we have here in the front court.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And so it's the Heat hitting on the board first. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Nice ball movement there, delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Mitchell. A rebound by Dosunmu. MP deciding where to go with it. No good with the triple. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. Last time they met was in Miami.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
On the wing, Mitchell. And it's off from three-point range. Richard, the steady improvement of Kobe White certainly has been fun to watch.
It certainly has, Kevin. He's starting to put it all together now, and it can take multiple years. We all knew he could score, but now his passing and his rebounding have also improved.
5 on the clock. A 3 from MP. Drills it from outside. MP's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Mitchell passes to Jaquez. Three-pointer. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Dosunmu, the pass to MP. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Vucevic. That shot misses. The Heat have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
MP outside. Passes it to Vucevic. On the wing, Dosunmu. They get a hand on it. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Jaquez the pass to Hero. Mitchell wide open. Connects from three-point range.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game play.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys are defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their quick couple rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with the standard. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Bulls?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also, how about the way they decimated the opposition on the offensive glass, getting an impressive number of second chance points.
And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Wiggins is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the 5. Mitchell passes to Jaquez. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
For Miami, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Now, here's Dosunmu. 5 points in the game. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Cleveland was phenomenal. He ended up with 28 points, and as impressive as he was scoring it, he was just as good at the defensive end. And he was pretty much big everywhere, doing a little bit of everything. He had a strong all-around game. Is a repeat performance in the cards? We'll see. Guys.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Here's MP. Rebound by the Heat.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
For 3, Mitchell, and the Heat, another 3.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
MP, that's for 2. That one's in, only his 4th make against 9 total shots. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now, here's Wiggins. 20 points for him last game against Philadelphia. And with most of the season in the books, the power rankings have really taken shape. Take a look at the Mavericks. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
Well, right now for the Bulls, they're one of those teams that people seem to underestimate, not expecting to be this high on the list at this point in the year.
A nice shot by MP.
Selfless player, Vucevic finding his man all alone.
The Heat trail by 4. Poked away. And Mitchell gets it to go. Mitchell's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Collins, good.
Zach Collins.
Miami's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Jaquez outside. Dosunmu with it. Now defended by Wiggins. And White with the stuff.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
He'd have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Pass to Post. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Miami with a new 14. Chicago leading by 6. Down low. Here's MP. Plays it up and banks it in. 14 points for MP.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
19 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. The shot by Mitchell, no good. MP fires from way outside, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. With 1 on the clock, and so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very
47, the Heat 39. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Bulls Youth Dance Team.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. MP's really making a difference here.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
They've got Dosunmu. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Kobe White. And it's MP in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Dosunmu, the pass to MP. From the arc. Jaquez with the rebound. Jaquez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what team culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. And Wiggins passes to Jaquez. Hero. Second chance effort, and he sinks the layup.
Tyler Hero.
Hero's got 14.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
And here's MP for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Bulls lead by 21.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Collins. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Here's Hero. Good on the 13-footer.
Hero. Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Wing pairing will be Hero and Jaquez Jr. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the 5 down low. Shot clock at 6. Jaquez finds Mitchell. Rebound by the Bulls. Dosunmu's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to MP. Back to Dosunmu. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. MP, that's for 2. Rebound by the Heat.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Oh, nice ball movement. Hero's an underrated passer, makes great decisions.
Here's MP. The jumper from the free throw line is good. MP's got 19 points.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And the foul called on MP.
Number 18.
That's foul number 2.
Substitution on the court.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bulls.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys, will push their win column up to 55.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equal to 2 wins.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Josh Giddey.
And we can't forget about his effort on defense, specifically how many steals he was able to grab. Just an absolute pest.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Heat ball. In for the Heat, Kyle Anderson.
"12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Jones looking for an opening. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and our reporter Dave